dream house on the water is well underway and looking more and more like a home every day. For any newcomers here, welcome aboard this epic journey. I can just about guarantee you've never seen a house built quite like this one before. We've constructed this bad boy from the ground up, or at this point from the water up, and are documenting it week by week. You won't regret following along from the start, so I'll make sure to throw the build video playlist in the description below. Up to this point, the build has been an absolute joy. It helps when you've got professionals leading the charge and you just get to watch and learn. Our builders are still in and out, finishing up bits and pieces of the exterior as materials become available, but to stay on track for our goal of finishing this house by mid-May, Brandon and I have gone ahead and begun the process of finishing out the interior. Doing this work ourselves instead of having our builders do it is sure to bring challenges, but the money that we're saving is crucial to be able to refrain from having to sell our current house, which we're dreaming of turning into an Airbnb. This week, we got a serious taste of those challenges. There is an inevitable side of any builder renovation where there are just days that are honestly more frustrating than they are fun. The theme of this week just seemed to be that sometimes things have to get a lot worse before they can finally get better. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Look at the mountains, you guys. This makes me so happy. Green. It's gonna be a good day. So it looks like today we are working on the ceiling paneling. And so, yeah, this was a whole lot easier in our house because the ceilings were so low. So this will be fun. I will take it though for the awesomeness of having these high ceilings.
This little thing is nice, so. You know what I mean? Like,
It's a whole lot better than what we did before, huh?
yep. Two.
Does it matter like how often?
Well, you just need like 3. I'll put 4, or put 4 down it. Nope, you gotta hold pressure, honey, or it's gonna do that. Okay.
Is that air shooting out at me, or what is
Yes,
that?
you're good. It's an air tool. All right, turn your gun around. This is Sarah's first day. You can-
Real quick side note, I think it's worth mentioning that I intentionally show you guys as many of these, learning moments as possible where I'm just the complete beginner at something. Because I know a lot of you guys, this is second nature to you, but I would imagine there's also probably a lot of you in the same boat with me, and I never want anybody like that, like myself, to feel like it's too advanced or too technical for them. So like if you ever have any questions, if you're like, oh, they breezed over that and that was really confusing, or what the heck are they doing right there, like please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to like chat about that and just continue making this a learning experience for everybody. So I like these little pieces. Looks like somebody got murdered on this. This was about the point that we started to get pretty frustrated. This paneling was somehow both extremely heavy and extremely flimsy. My shoulders were heavily fatigued trying to hold this stuff up, and both myself and Brandon were struggling to keep it straight, work the flimsy wobbles out, and make sure the nails hit on the studs, all while fighting against gravity from above and sitting on a precarious surface below. We seriously started to question whether saving money on buying a cheap material like this was actually worth it.
Pretty sure we're gonna have to run a 1x across that. Something small, a small piece of wood across that. This way and that way to hide those seams. There's no way you can caulk that flimsy shit.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But I mean, literally.
I didn't realize how flimsy those were going to be, like looking at them online.
1x, and we'll paint it white. You know, the ceiling paint we got hides all the stuff.
I'm not worried about the nails and all that. We'll just caulk and paint that. But like some of the seams are just ugly.
So that's the factory edge. We needed 4 feet.
I would never use this again. That's my thoughts.
Might have saved money, but it was horrible for the person that had to put it in.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Oh, well, how about if you use it and you have 4 people walking the kinks out of it, or 3?
I already knew last week when I said, no matter what happens, no matter how many times we mess up, we gonna have fun. I knew that was overly optimistic, but yeah, this just simply wasn't fun.
Well, have fun. This is stupid. Baby, that's fun. 'Cause by the time you caulk that, once we put our runners and paint, all that disappears. It's fine. I mean, really.
I will say, if there's one thing that I learned from our last reno, it was a couple tubes of caulk and a lot of paint can fix almost anything. Maybe not structurally, but like aesthetically.
Faux joist, as you call it.
Faux, there we go.
Our box joist. Then that's gonna be fine. It ain't gonna be nothing to it.
Yeah, so these vertical seams will all have the faux beams on them, so like, yeah, don't even look at that. But these horizontal ones, we didn't plan to put trim on, but we're definitely gonna need to. We will fix it though. Time for lunch. Oh, Miss Bear. Loving on you always makes me feel better, yes. I love you. I love you. Let's just take a deep breath and focus on this. That's the thing about these floating cabin builds, is anybody who's ever done a renovation or a build themselves knows it's just gonna suck sometimes, but most people do not have such a killer view to fall back on for a little peace and perspective. So after lunch, we cranked out the rest of the ceiling. I definitely wouldn't say it was easy, but it did seem to go a lot better than the first half of the day. Sometimes a little bit of food and listening to the sounds of nature is just what the doctor ordered. So I'm currently wiping off all of the chalk and caulking all of the mistakes and holes and stuff like that that are not very pretty. So Brandon ran to the marina to get some paint, and he's going to start painting back behind me. If nothing else, it will certainly look a hell of a lot prettier than it does right now. Oh, and Brandon's bringing beer from the marina. Very important detail. Oh, thank God. Alright, we just figured out a couple things. Actually, a few upsides to these for sure.
They're environmentally responsible, grown from a sustainable forest in Michigan. And the slick side is a moisture barrier. Win-win. It kicked my ass, but I saved the rainforest. So, alright baby, less talking, more caulking. Let's go.
I need a little more happy juice. Yee.
Less talking, more caulking. OMG, son.
Oh no.
Oh, well, it's stirred.
And that is one of the many reasons why you do not put flooring down until the very end.
What am I going to wipe my foot off with, bro?
Your hand.
No, let me see that.
I'm gonna start calling you Old White Toe.
Can you please start caulking?
Old White Toe. Tell me what to do.
Oh, God. Magic paint.
Some caulk and paint. Make you feel alright. Everything's gonna be okay. That looks a lot better, yeah, with the paint caulk on it, and then hide all these seams, of course, later. There's a couple bins that I hope that when we put the trim boards on, they'll help support and straighten out, but overall, I feel a lot better about it. What do you think, Miss Bear? Tell us how you feel about the ceiling, Aiko. You let us know. Good work today.
Alright, I watched it. If I can get somebody to bring me a bottle of Brewgal, I'll walk you through the new build. That's Brugal and Yeho now. That's the dark stuff. It ain't but $20. Like, it's $20 for a bottle of Brugal. I ain't got time to go nowhere. I'm trying to build a damn house. You bring it. I'll take you over there. I'll walk you through it. I'll let you listen to the waterfall. Like, for free. Besides the $20 bottle of Brugal.
Even though they totally could do that for free.
Yeah. Don't forget the ginger ale, too, because I want some ginger ale to go with the Brugal.
You need to get a tan. Let me tell you, take off your shirt. You white.
Look, this white was well built. It took me a long time to get this. Look at that.
I'm not letting them look at that.
You think that ceiling's white? Son, you can't even paint this kind of white.
Good morning. We were a little overzealous with our insulation. So we're taking a lot of this back to Lowe's, which will be nice to have a little extra cash. And what else do we need to get from Lowe's?
Everything.
Back to Lowe's again. Working on this remix. I think I'll have it done by the time we get there.
Back to Lowe's again. Just couldn't wait to get back to Lowe's again. Buying lumber for our floating cabin. Always driving back to Lowe's again.
Part of the reason why we have to take so many trips to Lowe's is because tiny homes in general, but especially a floating tiny home without like a big yard or something, there is genuinely just not enough room to store the materials that you need for more than like maybe 2 projects at a time. Comes with the territory. Look at that. I love the electric green of springtime. All right, we got a full house here. 1, 2, 3, 4 boats. So that must mean Jericho and Kruger Hill.
Yippee!
I think everybody missed you guys last week. I got a few people that were like, "Oh, what do you think about our ceiling job?" On a scale of horrible to not that horrible, but it's not good.
If it was on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give y'all a 3.5.
Yeah, a solid 3.5.
Not the worst I've seen. Those beams will help.
Yo, yeah.
When you told me you was using eighth inch.
Hey, you know, when I say stuff like that, you can be like, Brandon, you know, I've done this all my life, bro, so let me help you out.
Yeah, that was not worth the money saved, but we did it, so whatever, it'll be fine.
I'm in for another 2 weeks if I got to not do that again.
We got some tongue and groove going in. We both feel like somehow having this in actually makes it feel taller in here. I like it. All right, today we are fixing that ceiling. It's gonna look a lot better. Brandon's working on some of the support boards that are gonna support our faux beams that he expertly crafted last week. So I'm gonna work on staining the remaining beams so that these ones end up looking something like these beautiful ones. Normally I would strongly recommend using a draw cloth anytime you're staining, but as it turns out the stain that we're using on these boards is the same as the stain that we're going to be using on the deck, so I'm not really worried about it. It looks like Jericho and Jesse put the loft in. This would have made it a lot easier to do the ceilings yesterday. I wish that we had coordinated better on that, but hey, they're up here. Also, the rest of the windows are here, so that is my famous octagonal window that's gonna go up here that I'm so excited about.
I'm gonna put this, I guess put this octagonal window in and then start T&G running down.
Oh, yay! It fits perfectly! Oh, it's so cute!
I can't believe it actually fits.
It's like a perfect fit. Good job. After one more coat of paint on the ceilings, we were finally ready to try out these famous faux or fox, depending on who you ask, beams.
Alright, baby. Gotta take it.
Looks good to me.
Flip over that way a little. Right there. Did it go up?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that.
What do you think?
I'm not sure. I'll have to get down below and look.
Yeah. I think it looks cool. I think it'll take seeing it, you know, along the whole wall before you really get the feel of it. It's that same anyways.
Looking for 10 degrees, which is here.
Because of the way the wall is up there.
So that's a 10-degree angle right there. See?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool, huh?
Alrighty, good morning. Today's the day. Finished product ceiling reveal. Coming at you shortly. Alright, are you guys ready for the final ceiling reveal? It was a struggle to get to this point, no doubt, but I'm honestly so proud of this result. So we need to do a little bit of brown caulking still on these seams, but apart from that, of course the light fixtures, we done with the ceiling.
It looks really good. Like $1 million. And we did it for cheap. About $400 we did that ceiling.
Killer. I feel great about it. Can't wait to put our little rope light there. Nautical vibes. So my idea for the faux ceiling beams was initially just completely aesthetics. You know, I just really like the look of ceiling beams, and I feel like especially when you have high ceilings to work with, it's just such a nice touch. But as it turns out, we needed those for sure, or something like it, to hide our horrible seams, but that'll be our little secret. No one else has to know those are under there. Between the egress, the bedroom and bathroom, and of course the main living space, all ceilings are now in, and we are genuinely so pleased with the results. This just goes to show that sometimes you just gotta keep the faith and keep on keeping on. When you put in hard work and maybe sprinkle a little creativity on top, in the end, everything always turns out okay.
Woohoo! Done good today, little girl.
Consider it a success.
Tomorrow we'll need a little more out of it.
Is that right?
Yeah. Huh? That's first step. Oh, that goes in there.